Sellers.
Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. Jamie and Marcus here. We are on site working right now.
Driving around,
tasting wine, going to vineyards that we buy from right here in New York State. So in in the Finger Lakes. We are driving around Keuka Lake.
Keuka Lake.
I keep saying it wrong.
Keuka Lake is the lake that looks like the Y in the Finger Lakes, next to Seneca. Seneca being I think Seneca's the biggest lake. Keuka Lake is like 40 miles if you were to go around it. So we just got done with Hunt Country. 7 generations. We sat down with Art and his wife, his daughter.
His daughter came in.
Winemaker came in. We just had the most amazing experience at Hunt Country Vineyards up here.
We haven't been there in a long time. We were there 7 years ago.
Yeah. Was the last time there.
And we haven't been there in a long time. Their wines, I got to tell you, they were better than I remember, actually.
They were impressive, their wines.
They
Very
were
impressive.
Really good. And they just started this new uncharted territory line that was really good. Really, really good. And so we got a couple bottles to bring back.
Yep.
And we were really good. So thanks everybody for watching us. We appreciate it. Hello Mike. Hello Aileen. I saw hello Susan.
Thank you if you were on our Facebook Live last night.
Yeah.
We didn't start till like 12:30 at night.
12:30, yeah.
Yesterday was a 21-hour day. I got my 3-mile run in this morning. We were up at 7. We were up early this morning. I didn't get to bed till 2:30. I was wide awake. I was wired.
We were wired. We're excited.
Very excited.
We're excited to bring people up to the Finger Lakes with us and have a wine tour up here. So
the lake's right here, by the way. Keuka Lake's
really
right here.
Cool.
The one new cool thing about...
I can disengage this and show you. No, it's not really a good view, but...
Turn the lens around, maybe.
Let's see if I can show you. There's the lake. There's Keuka Lake. We are heading to the top of Keuka Lake.
Oh, the
Penyan, and then down the other side, the west side of Seneca Lake. We have a couple of things we have to do before we get back to the hotel, and our guests arrive around 4 o'clock-ish or so. If you're watching us live, if you can put hashtag live in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
What we're doing, the work that we're doing is, so when we do these great Italy trips, we take 24 people to Italy every year. We didn't do this last year because of COVID. But when we go to Italy, Jamie and I always go the week earlier, and we scout out
the next trip.
So what we're doing today, and part of Monday, is scouting out the next trip. This trip was sold out instantly. Yeah. The next trip is Keuka Lake. We're doing Seneca Lake this weekend with 14 people. March 19th to the 21st is Keuka Lake. So we started with Art Hunt. That's our best contact up on Keuka Lake. And so he's helping us.
We're definitely going to go to Dr. Frank.
Dr. Frank is here. Ravines is here.
So we have to map this out and figure out where we're going to go. We haven't quite gotten that far yet. We're going to get through this trip, and then we're going to plan out the next trip. But if you'd like to travel with us,
say yes now.
Say yes now.
Because it will sell out again.
It will sell out, yes.
And March, we're going spring. The official first day of spring. The 19th, 20th, and 21st will be here. So you can celebrate spring with us in the Finger Lakes in upstate New York.
Drinking wine.
It's been snowing like crazy here.
It's been an interesting day. There's been snow, then it's not snow.
Snow squall, sun.
Then there's sun. So the lake is beautiful. Let me see.
We're at the very top now. We're entering Penyan.
Let me see if I can turn this. Sorry. There you go. So, yeah, there's the lake there. I love that the houses are like right on the lake. It's so cool. And a lot of the vineyards are right on the lake too, right? So a lot of the vineyards.
So the neat thing about Keuka, like Seneca, we've been on many times. This is our second time on Keuka Lake. Keuka being to the east of Seneca. So the neat thing about this, there's a lot of wineries on Keuka Lake. I think there's a bigger density of vineyards on Cuca than there is Seneca. Now, Seneca's a bigger lake. They have more vineyards, numbers of vineyards. But just by driving around the lake, Cuca has, I think, a larger density of vines around the lake. And even a couple of locals said, yeah, Cuca makes great wines.
They make great wines.
In fact, Cuca's a little better than Seneca.
Yeah.
And Seneca, we love the wines in Seneca, so...
so we can't wait to taste more of the wines on Cuca.
Yep. And Dr. Frank comes from Cuca. Dr. Frank is probably one of the most, noted wineries from upstate New York.
He brought vinifera, right?
Yeah, so vinifera meaning Merlot, Pinot Noir, the common name grapes that entering Penn Yan, the common grapes that like when you go to a store, a restaurant, like Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, not really Pinot Grigio, but Merlot, Pinot
Dr.
Noir.
Frank brought those.
Dr. Frank brought Pinot Noir and Riesling to upstate New York. Before that, it was all the local grapes, the Catawba, the Niagara, the Concord.
Cayuga.
Right, so it was all the local grapes. And Dr. Frank says, I've been doing this stuff in Germany, and this is what's happening here, the climate and everything. Goes, the Finger Lakes can handle Riesling and Pinot Noir just perfectly fine. And people thought he was crazy, right? No, that won't work. And he brought, so it's called vinifera. Those common grape varietals that we all know very well, are called vinifera. So he was the founding father bringing vinifera to the Finger Lakes. And of course, the rest is history. Cab Franc grows up here extremely well. Pinot Noir does great up here.
Let me tell you, everybody, if you've not been up to the Finger Lakes, come up here. It's amazing. The wineries are amazing.
Right.
The people are amazing. They are so grateful to have business up here. They are so grateful for the fact that people are finding out about them, right?
They are.
Like, that's really what...
COVID has been a good business boost for them here, because all the people from New York City never really kind of knew about the Finger Lakes, but they never knew all this was up here. And they're like, yeah, New York City discovered us. They're coming up here. The hotels are busy. The vineyards are busy. The communities are busy up here. It's been a good economic boom for them, COVID. The hotel that we're staying at last year had like a 95+% occupancy rate, unheard of in this industry, in the hotel industry. And they're having their best year ever from what seemed to be, doom and gloom.
Right.
And the vineyards are like, we're selling more wine than ever. We're doing curbside. We're shipping out wine straight.
Yep.
So we're not just going through Penn Yan right now. We're going to, so we're just driving around the lake and just checking things out, stopping when we see things. We had an appointment at Hunt Country Vineyards, or Hunt Vineyards. What is it, Hunt Country? No, it's Hunt. I confuse Hunt Country. Millbrook makes the Hunt Country wine.
It's Hunt Country Vineyards.
Is it Hunt Country? Okay. I don't know now.
I'm confused. Now you've confused me.
We brought some wine back from there that they don't sell in distribution. They call it their terroir-driven wines, which are the native varietals. Because I talked about this, if you've heard me talk before, about
uncharted territories.
Uncharted terroirs.
Terroir.
Local things always grow better. Like weeds, you can't kill weeds. It's impossible to kill a weed, right? Unless you take a chemical to it. Mm-hmm. Weeds withstand the cold weather. They withstand drought. They withstand flooding. When you bring other plants into the area that aren't familiar with that climate, there's a little more babying, a little more chemicals, a little more fertilizer that need to go with it. So they're taking the local grapes, which are never made into really high quality wine, and they're making some out of some local grapes, some amazing quality, dry wines from these grape varietals that you wouldn't think of.
Stay tuned. We're going to do a wine
Just
dinner.
like Stout Ridge is doing in the Hudson Valley. They're taking some local stuff, Catawba, and vinifying it bone dry. Total shocking stuff. So that's really cool.
We'll do a wine dinner with their wines too before we get up here in March.
We will.
Wine dinner.
So our next wine dinner is Spain versus Italy. But the one after that, in 2 Mondays, will be Seneca Lake wines. And then 2 weeks after, 2 weeks after, Cuca Lake wines.
Absolutely.
So you can get a preview of all these really cool wines. Folks, the Finger Lakes are making amazing wine.
Check it out.
If you've been up here,
go to a wine shop and buy a bottle of...
Or come in and taste with us.
Or come to Aroma Time.
if you've been to the wineries up here, drop a comment. If you have a favorite winery, New York Finger Lake Winery, drop a comment. If there's a certain varietal that you like from New York State, drop that comment, drop a name in it. We're Cab Franc drinkers. I'm a huge Cab Franc drinker from New York. Love Cab Franc.
Yes, I like Cab Franc.
So that's awesome. What else, Jamie?
I think that's it. We're gonna do some other Facebook lives. I know we're definitely gonna probably do when we get to Finger Lakes Distilling. Probably around, I'm gonna probably say about 3:30, 4 o'clock. We'll only be there for a short amount of time because then we have to be at the hotel to welcome our guests who will be joining us. So
I should probably text Brian for my phone, let him know we're stopping in.
Absolutely. I told
let him know our schedule.
Jess that,
let him know our schedule.
So hope everybody has an awesome Friday. Not sure I will get to a wine, not a wine time live, cocktail time.
You should do it.
Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll get to do it.
Yeah.
So, hope everyone has an awesome weekend.
The restaurant's open even though we're not there. We have an amazing staff.
$9.99 tuna this weekend.
Yep.
That is our $9.99 special to go special. And check it out. Our room time is open, limited tables, so make sure you make a reservation. And we always have takeout available as well.
Yep.
So
Yep. We have a great team there.
Our daughter's there all weekend.
Yeah, Patrick's there.
Alex is there. So
Michelle's in the kitchen.
Yep.
Wally's in the kitchen.
Yeah, great staff. And we'll talk to everybody soon. Have a great Friday.